Hi, everybody. This is Jalen with Crafty Girl Creations and Stampin' Up. And I am here on April the 4th at 2 p.m. for Simple Card Saturday. And today we are going to be having some fun with Turtly Awesome Dude. Turtly Awesome is a turtle stamp set, and it is on the last chance list. What is the last chance list? That is all the things that Stampin' Up! Is going to be basically doing away with, getting rid of, making room for the new things that are coming in. So, after we finish our turtly awesome cards today, I'm going to show you some things that are going to be going. There's a couple hundred items, so we're not going to go through them all, but um, you could simply go to jalenweinel.stampinup.net, which I will put into the description. I think I forgot to do that earlier. But you can go to that and put last chance in the search, and it will take you right to everything that is on the last chance list. There's discounts on everything. Some are bigger than others. This particular suite, I know, was, if I remember correctly, last year at the beginning of the annual catalog, I want to say the suite was around 130, and it's now 80. So that could go away at any time. That's a huge savings. So there's all kinds of things on the list though. So definitely, along with the 2024 to 2026 in colors that I've been telling you about, some of those are already running out. So if you've been thinking about it, not sure if you want to, or uh, the time for the in colors is now. I'm just wanting to make sure that you get what you need and get what you want. So, with that said, let's go ahead and check out our totally awesome card. Let me switch my camera view. There we go. And we have our totally awesome stamp set and totally awesome dies. I want to show you these dies too, so that you could see exactly what you're getting. Oops. Turn it over. There we go, just in case anything falls out like it did. This gave you, with the designer series paper, of which I is all gone from what I had, you get the three turtles that you could cut out from the designer series paper, or white to color, your white cardstock, the color that we're going to do today. You get a cake, you get a ice cream cone, a couple different hats, a chef's hat, a little canvas hat, and I mean, just all kinds of, little crown, and you can make a banjo, little watering. There's it's unlimited, the things that you can do. So that is the dies, and I did check, and that the last chance list still has this on it. So currently, the dies and the stamp set are still available. But right now, is the time to get them if you've been thinking about it, or if you forgot about it and you want to take advantage of that. Now's the time to do that. I have chosen Lemon Lime Twist, Garden Green, and some white cardstock today for one of our cards. So we are going to go ahead and get started on that. And we are going to be using Stampin' Blends. And we're also going to be using the brand new, not even on the market yet, Peaceful Pine. This is one of your in colors for your 2026 to 2028 2-year calendar. The Peaceful Pine. We will be using it for our sentiments today. Let's go ahead and just pull some pieces out here, because I always keep everything. And in the suite, you also have the shades of green hexagons. These will be gone too. And I'm going to bring those up to you so you could see they're transparent, but they're very, very shiny. They're beautiful. Those will be leaving too. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set this up here a little bit because we got some coloring I want to do. That's something on my, I went ahead and cut a bunch of this out ahead of time just to make things a little quicker for us today. And I want to start by saying that we are going to be coloring one of these or making one of these cards for a very little special boy who has got a rare form of cancer, and his name is Cass. And we are going to be making one of these for him, and we are going to be sending it to him. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my colors. I think for their Stampin' Blends, I'm going to choose, let's see, dark or light and dark old olive, because we are coloring a turtle. I'm going to choose, I think that's probably pecan. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the pecan yet, but we're going to pull the light pecan and dark pecan and then the crumb cake. And we're going to go ahead and start coloring our little guy here, because I'm going to go ahead and give him, is that the light? Oh, that's the dark. That's okay. It's on his neck. So I pulled the oops, wrong side. There we go. Just want him just to have a little light. And then we are going to do his arms. We'll probably put some a little green in there too. His legs. And then we'll take the dark and do his little nails. Just his little toes. Now for a shell, I thought we would do, I am debating over some Mossy Meadow too, but a light Mossy Meadow. And some old olive. So let's see what we get here. Yeah, that's going to be real nice together. And this is the old olive. Oh, we got one more section there. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and put it on his back too. And you see, nothing's exact. It's like I'm not being super duper careful. That's what I love about the Stampin' Blends. Yeah, that'll be nice. Because we are using all different shades of green. Green and brown. And then for his spots on the back, I thought, see, a light pecan pie. Yeah, and I chose the pen end to use for his little spots. So he's all colored in. Isn't he cute? Now we're going to use some, it's Cass's birthday month. It was March 27th, I believe. And I want to make him some balloons. And let's see here. I'm going to pull out, I want to bring out some gray too for something else. But let's pull out a yellow, a nice daffodil yellow. A nice happy color. Again, not being super duper careful. I could have left that, little white spot, and I should have, but we'll do that on the next one. And what do you think? Since he's a boy, we'll use some balmy blue. Let's see. Maybe a little dark, but that's okay. I thought about using the light, and I'm leaving the little light source there, a little highlight that they've Stampin' Up! Has left us. And how about, I think this is Bubble Bath. Or no, it's a Pretty in Pink. This is one of our ink colors that are going to be leaving us. It's kind of an orangey, a little orangey of a pink, kind of a peachy pink. I'm going to miss this one. So that is one of our ink colors that is going bye-bye. So now let's go ahead and I want to do a little bit of blending because I did not prep that. Let me grab some green. I brought my blending brushes that I have used before, and I'm going to use an Old Olive. I'm going to put that here. And let's see, Balmy Blue for the sky, because I just want to give it a little atmosphere. So we've got some, make sure I know, Old Olive, and I'm just going to tap that in there, rub it in there, and we're just going to kind of give him a place to stand. And I'm going to take and rub that here on the sides. And just kind of give him just a little place to stand. Yeah, there you go. And let's see. And you can see here I kind of probably didn't put it on my board long enough on my glass mat. So that's something I'm going to want to cover, but we will take care of that. And then let's add some Balmy Blue, just kind of give us a little sky. And we'll start that here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm putting it on there so that way when I come onto the paper, it's not so stark. And then, like I said, this is just going to give it a little color, give us a background. There we go. Just a little something. Give it some texture. Let's set these out of the way now. And we are going to, let me get a paper towel. We're going to go ahead and wipe that up. And I'm going to bring some grid paper over just to kind of put on top of that too. Because Oh, I set that. Did you guys see what I did? I set that right on the ink and it came through. But I'm going to show you just how we're going to cover that. I love making mistakes because then I get to show you how to correct them. And we might use that. So let's see. Okay. Let me bring our cardstock up here. And we are going to glue the garden green to the lemon lime twist card front cardstock. I've got set to, and I went ahead and cut the cardstock to 8.5 by 5.5, scored it 4 1/4. So now we've got our border, and we are going to take and put that again. And the 2 cards I did one of them with a 1/4 inch border and one of them with an 1/8 inch border. So that way you guys can see how the 1/8 inch is a little smaller and what it looks like side to side. There we go. I'm so happy I made that mistake. It's all right. So we are going to take and put him, let's see where I want him. I'm going to put him right about there. And I'm trying to just, instead of doing what I was going to do to begin with, and that was going to be to place him, I need to figure out here where he needs to go in order to cover my boo-boo. Okay. There. And let's see. The other thing that I have for us to add to him is we're going to have a birthday cake on a dimensional. So let's go ahead and put we're going to use dimensionals for the balloons because I want it to have some texture, or not texture, but some, I'm going to glue him last because I want to cover my little mistake there with the balloons. And let's see, just grabbing my little dimensionals here. And for my take your pick tool. Oh, there it is. That's where I misplaced it. Kind of put that one offset. And I think this one will glue just to kind of give it, again, some more depth. So it's going to be flat versus being raised. And now I'm glad we used that balmy blue, the dark, because he kind of sticks out now. And then we're going to put him about right there. We're going to put him up on dimensionals. And is this the one? Let me see. Yes. Now, I went ahead and did what, before we put him on there, I went ahead and did something with him. I punched out the apron, or with the apron die cut that you have, and I put 4 casts. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to the front of him. I thought that would be kind of cute way to personalize it, and I just wrote 4 casts on there with a black pen, one of my mono lines. And this is what I love about this set, is that you literally can just put it right on him like he baked it. And he'll be able to go, oh, it says for cast, see? Because this die cut actually cuts through the arm, so it makes him look three-dimensional, if you could see that. Gives more depth to it, more texture. Oop. Let's go ahead and get him glued on here. There we go. So he's right there in the middle of the action. And last but not least, I wanted, oh, for the cake. We got the cake, and then we've got his baker's hat. Here's my cake. Let's go ahead and color the cake in. And he's a nice young man, so we'll go ahead and color his in a light blue. Birthday cake. We'll put him with a, let's get some of that yellow in here for the candle flames. And I think I'm going to use it for the plate too. And I think that's all we need. And we'll get it up on a dimensional. We made him a cake. Then the last thing, I thought it made this adorable little chef's hat. But the only thing is, I did make the background, you know, where it has some, you know, some color to it. But I want to take and just add a little, I don't want dark gray, I don't think. See, I meant to get the light. So let me get the light smoky slate is what I pulled. I want to kind of give it some definition. Not too much, so I'm using the pen end just to kind of give it a little where you could actually see it a little better. But I wanted to leave it white. There. And I, like I said, I just colored it in a couple places. And now we could put that right up on top. And we're going to put it right on his head. But I'm going to put it right over. I was trying to decide over or under for the, I think I'm going to put it behind the balloon since I popped it up. Okay, and now, last but not least, we need to do a sentiment. And let's see where that. We have got some pre-cut. I just did the white because I knew I was going to, you know, I needed something to kind of cover my little mistake there. So we'll go ahead and use this. And if you guys haven't seen before how I mark my stamp sets, it's trying to find me. Okay, right here. I take the, on the hard, you get the stamp sets now on the hard plastic, and then you, I'm sorry guys, my camera is doing some crazy things. There. And then you get the light thinner plastic. So what I do is I turn it over on the hard plastic side, and I take my Sharpie and draw all around. That way you know where everything goes when you go to put it back. Pretty cool, huh? Now it's gonna, come on. There we go. Nope, back over here. I don't know what it thinks it's doing. So, of course, now it's doing that. All right, so I'm going to take the Hope Your Birthday is Turtly Awesome. I think that will fit. And if you want to see, you just put it right across. And we're just a little, yep, not quite big enough. So we're going to have to, I'm going to use this. So we're going to have to go plan B, and which is wonderfully fine because I am going to take my stylish dies, and that will fit beautifully there. And I think that will fit beautifully in that. We are going to take, and I'm, whoopsie, let me pull up the cut and emboss machine. And I have some more cardstock up here ready. And we're going to take and make a quick one. Alrighty. I'll have to make another one too, I think. I don't think I just plain and simple forgot to make one for my sentiment. So let's see here. And why don't we use the garden green? Because I figured there wasn't a green I couldn't use and use beautifully. So let me see here. Oh, this is going to be perfect. Oh, yeah. Okay. I need to do it again. Because it was actually, I think I'm going to have to do. It's okay when you make mistakes. The ink was good, but wrong size. Ooh. Nope. Alrighty. We are going to take, let me see here. Oh, the paper I used. There we go. And I'm going to improvise. You know me, I love to improvise. Okay, we're going to take and ink this back up. And I'm just sorry, I've got my ink here. Perfect. And I am going to use my cutter and cut that. Oops. Put that aside. And I'm actually going to trim the other side too, because I want to make sure that it's straight. There we go. Because when I cut this last side, I'm going to give it a little space in between where it ends. Have you figured out what we're doing yet? When your sentiment doesn't quite fit on the die you want to use, you make your own banner. We do that by cutting the corners to the middle in both directions. There we go. And then we are all set. And let's see, we need more dimensionals. Here we go. And I'm not done yet because I just had a great idea. Just get my dimensionals off. Papers. Yep, we are done. Yep. So we are going to take and put that right across that middle. And it's okay if it hangs off the edge. There we go. And last but not least, our bling. Gotta have bling. So when trying to figure out which ones I wanted, I think I decided we are going to go with one here. And we're going to put one up here. Bring that green in. What do you think? Isn't it cute? Just a for a little boy. And I'm sorry, he's probably not going. He's yeah. I think you understand and why it's so important that we celebrate his life. Thank you. So let's go ahead and do our second card. So that'll be for Cass, that one. And the second card, I flip-flopped the colors. So instead of doing the lemon lime twist, we're going to do the garden green, then the lemon lime twist with the white. Now, what I did, because I wanted to see what it was like to have the two-tone cardstock as a cardstock base, much better as a scrapbook backing, your main color of your scrapbook. And because, as you can tell, and I'll send it to my grandson, it kind of tore here when I scored it, but I thought I'd try it. So definitely cardstock for cardstock, two-tone cardstock for scrapbooking. So let me go ahead and we'll glue this part on. And now this is your 1/4 inch. As you can see, it's a much wider cardstock base, or wider border. And once we get the white on, I'll show you these side by side. Now for this little guy, he's going to be musical. So we are going to first, we'll do our grassy green, the old olive. And we're going to do him landscaped. And then we will do the other one with the balmy blue. And we'll shut No, we still need Old Olive. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was in camera. Just kind of give it the impression that that's a sky. And we are going to just wanted to place it so you could see what it would look like. And let's go ahead and start our, get the Old Olive light and the light pecan or crumb cake, like crumb cake. He's also happy. You see how this goes so quick. 1, 2, 3, legs done. And this die also cut out the arm so that it's posable or movable, that you could put something in it. I thought that's so cool. And we're going to take it, do him right up here. And then we're going to do, oh, I forgot his other arm. I didn't see that. And I think we did we did this in the same color. There we go. And then oops, I got to get that. I forgot about that. I think that's what I just grabbed. No, that's the dark crumb cake. Light pecan pie. Oh, there it is. Alrighty, bear with me. I've lost a marker, believe it or not. Crazy me. Right in front of me. Because we forgot his arm. I forgot his arm. You reminded me. And we'll put some light pecan pie on the back here. And then I need that mossy meadow to finish. Get his little toes. Toes, toes, toes. The dark old olive, or the dark old olive. We'll just try the dark old olive and see what it looks like. Oh, that's nice. I think it'll be fine. Because that's his bottom shell anyway, so it's going to be a little darker for being underneath. All right, so we got him all lined up. And what I've done is I went ahead and cut, the dies give you a round circle. I want to show you the die I used here for the banjo, which is also the same one I used for, oh, I didn't tell you I was giving him a banjo. Yeah, he's got a banjo. And because it comes with the dies come with the wood part, where you got your strings and all your frets. So, but this one does both the balloons as well as it can do the banjo. It comes with a circle that goes in there as well. And what I thought I'd do is here's my balloons, but instead of color the balloons, I punched out some cardstock. Now I punched it out of the Made with Love sweet card stuff, the sweet cardstock, the designer series paper. And I thought, ooh, we could even take and make designer balloons. So there's one. There's stripes, there's polka dots. It doesn't fit completely in the balloon, but that's okay. I think it looks pretty. What do you think? And a little floral. Now, the floral was from our January product of the month that might still be available. So he is going to be, oh, we can go ahead and put this down now. Playing his banjo. Yeah, we don't want to put that out, do we? Put the color side down, that would not have been good. Oopsie. There we go. And we're going to put him about right there. So let's go ahead and glue him down. Oops. And we'll decide where the balloons are going to be here in a minute because I want to get the banjo in. Oh, that's going to be adorable. So we might. Yep, I probably put him a little too far over, but I think it's still going to make a nice card. So that is not going to be a problem. So we're going to glue this down too. And just a little bit goes a long way. Just a few dots. And again, I'm going to lift up that arm and just pluck it right in there. And he's playing a song. And I just hand drew the banjo parts. And we're going to take it, put his, I'll put these on dimensionals again. Put that one there. And the beautiful thing is I can lift this up. And this is kind of how I was going to show you. I took off a part of that so that this will be I glued it. Then the last one we'll put up on dimensionals. Yep. And then I'm going to take and bring down part of that too. So that it's a little shorter, but you could see we got all the balloons in, not a problem. And we are going to do another, let me see. Oh, we have one more thing to color. Let's see. And it's going to go right up against his party hat. So I want to use, trying to think of the best color to make his party hat. If you have any suggestions, definitely let me know in the comments. I mean, I know he likes green, but you know, make it Poppy Parade with some yellow. Well, no, we got a lot of red going on. We'll just use a light azure afternoon. Okay, and we're going to sit that there and just kind of go in and around those dots. There we go. And you can see how easy that is to do. I mean, that was so simple. And then some lemon lolly. And oop, oop, oop. And we'll give that a little lemon lolly too. And then we're going to just glue that right on. So today was birthday. I just thought since we were doing Kaz's birthday, I thought that would be kind of cool looking. There we go. Now he's got his birthday to do on. And we got one. I thought I had one more piece that we could use. But I think I canceled it yesterday and I forgot. But he had a microphone. So we'll go ahead and do his sentiment now. Let's see. We're going to use the old olive again. Same sentiment. Hope your birthday is totally awesome. Right here in the bottom corner. Oh, yep. Didn't quite come out, so we'll do it again. I don't think I got ink on the whole thing. There we go. That's perfect. And we will do that. Cut that off again. There we go. And do the same thing. Gonna take and trim off the one edge. And then we're gonna make it into a banner, birthday banner. There we go. Hope your birthday is totally awesome. And we're going to take these and trim these up just a hair. There we go. and pop them up on dimensionals, which brings me to another helpful hint, because there's only one more dimensional on this page. There's no more dimensionals. But do not throw your money away. Take and cut these around the bottom and use the border too. There's no sense in throwing good money away when you still have usable parts. See, there's the one dimensional. Then these two are the border from the dimensionals. They work just the same. Hope your birthday was totally awesome. Now, like I said, I'd set them side by side so you could see. Oops, let me get this stuff out of the way. Oops, and I did not. I used. I lied to you guys. I'm sorry. Somebody should have told me. I used the old olive and not the peaceful pine. So we will take it, stamp it anyway, and I'll show you what it looks like. Just give me a second. I wanted to show you these two side by side so you could see how just flip-flopping the colors, one made a huge, oh, you're right, I forgot my bling. Gotta have bling. There we go. Now I got some bling. How it looks different with the 1/4 inch border to the 1/8 inch, or the 1/8 inch. Do you have a preference? Let me know in the comments. So who likes turtles? I love turtles. I think those are fabulous. So now, I did tell you I would do that. Let me show you. We'll just use the same. See, first off, I want to show you the new pad. It's magnetic. Oh, there. It just jumped right out of my hand. I love it. It's amazing. So, Peaceful Pine. Oh, wow. I like that. Isn't that pretty? Nice, like a dark pine tree. It's a pretty color. And yeah, that's nice. But that's just to kind of show you in colors. So that'll be coming. Peaceful Pine is coming. May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo. So now what I want to show you, let me put some things away here for a second. Get some things out of the way because my catalogs are right underneath of it. There we go. I want to talk to you guys about some of the things that are going to be leaving us. Let me see. I'm going to pull up my list. Got that right here on my computer. Let's see here. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Of course, the love story is going to be leaving us. Just a Note dies. Let me see. Let's see. Let's just do this. Yeah, here we go. The thank you and congratulations is going to be leaving. Okay. Sweet Halloween. Okay. Oh, I see what I did. I'm sorry, guys. I just the September. Okay, I pulled up the wrong one. Give me just a second, and I could pull up those downloads. Okay. Okay, we are almost there. There we go. All right. I've got it now. Let me just pull it up to where I could read it. You know what? I decided I'm going to take and go through both of these catalogs and mark them on here, which ones, and then tomorrow we will go through a last chance video. Okay? So just, I know everybody's got Easter, so I don't expect anybody to, if you need to watch the replay, that's fine. Let me come back here to you. Da-da-da-da. There we go. Because I want to be able to say yay, nay, yay, nay, yay, nay, and I know that'll be a lot easier to do. So, why don't we take care of this tomorrow, and I will see you for last chance. It probably will be a recorded video, as I'll be with my family for Easter too. So, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Easter, and know that God rose just for you as well.